What's up, guys? So today I'm going to be making an enclosure for the hermanns tortoises. As you can see, the sulcatas are much, well, this sulcata is much bigger than this one, and I don't want them together anymore. This sulcata could still stay with them for a little bit longer, but this one's way too big already. So I'm just going to go make an enclosure for them, and I'm going to show you where I'm going to go do that now. So yeah, let's get into it. Alright, so I'm going to make the enclosure right here. I know I said I was going to make the pond here, but I changed my mind about the pond just because it's going to be too big, and these guys poop when they drink, so they're just going to make a mess, and they're fighting there. They're going to make a mess for no reason. So I'm just going to make them a little square one here, kind of like what I have already for the other sulcatas, and it's just going to be simpler that way. You don't have to clean it off as often. So I'm just going to put wood here, and this is where the hermanns are going to stay. These guys, or this girl is a little aggressive now. I don't know why. I don't think she should be laying again because she's already laid 4 times. She's laid 108 eggs this season, but it should be, if she lays, it would be in a couple weeks. So maybe she's aggressive because of that. Alright, so we put some of the wood here already, and we still need to put some dirt so that it covers up the holes a bit. And we need to make a hide. I'm gonna make a hide here and put like a little roof, open a hole there, and it's gonna be perfect for them. I also want to put some plants in here. Have the 2 from the last video. I don't know if you guys saw that with the henchback tortoise. I'm gonna put them along the edge. This is gonna be like a breeding spot for them. You can see it's softer dirt, it's more sand. There's a couple rocks, but we're gonna take all that out now. All these here too, and it's gonna be good for them. All right, so there we go. I put all the wood already. I put this, gonna be like a little tortoise house. I'm just missing the piece of wood for the top. Have it at my grandparents' house so I could go get it. And there's like a little hole here because the ground is sloped. It's higher on this side, and the same thing happened there, so I put some dirt. This is gonna be the nesting side anyways, so that's fine. And here I'm gonna put plants, the ones that are up there. And I plan on getting some hibiscus. So when I went to Home Depot, the plants were all dead and dry, so I didn't get those. But I'll find another one, put one there, maybe just one, maybe 2, I don't know, but we'll see. Now the last thing I'm gonna do is put this dirt in. Yeah, this dirt right here, and I'm gonna put it inside this, and that's so that they could burrow down a little bit if they want to. I put that piece of wood here so that they can't dig under here and escape. So because this is where the tortoises hide, so they'll be able to get out through here. So I don't want that. That's why I put this. Here are all the baby Sulcata tortoises, and I'm gonna have a lot more hatching out now in a couple more days. Just want to show them off a little bit. I already finished the enclosure. I finished putting the lid, but it started raining. I wasn't recording because it was raining a lot, but I'm gonna see if I could go show you guys real quick and just edit the video quicker. That way I don't have to be doing it late Sunday night. And here's Tank. This is the father to all the babies that you already saw. And let me go over there. So here we go. You can see I still have one of the sulcatas here. This is the smaller one. They're pretty similar in size. So I'm gonna leave him in here, or her. I'm gonna leave her in here for a little bit longer until she's big enough to go in there with the other sulcata. And then eventually that sulcata, probably in like 2 more years, she's gonna come here and have this whole area. But I gotta keep them separated for now. So here's the door that I made. My grandfather helped me build this. So you just open it up like this. It goes up to here because of that little railing there. And that's for the hurricane panels, so that's why it's there. And either I'm gonna get a little hook so that it gets stuck on that screw there, or with the drill bit, I'm gonna open a hole here, and that wire there, I'm gonna just put it through the hole, and I'll put it here and just leave it like this. I actually have 4 tortoises in here right now. They're all under the hay. Since I did not get the wood till yesterday, there they are. There's some more, but I'm not gonna bother them now. Since I didn't have the wood yesterday, I threw the hay in so that they could burrow under it and not get so stressed. But they were pretty stressed out since it's a new habitat and they didn't have anywhere to hide, so they ripped out the plants. But it doesn't really matter that much. I'll fix this, not now because it's gonna start raining, but the plants should be fine like this. I'll probably just put a little bit of weight on it and it'll stick. But alright, it doesn't really matter that much. The next thing that I want to do for this enclosure is get a hibiscus plant there, or just another type of bushy plant that'll grow and it'll provide shade on this side, so they have half shade and half sun. because in the morning it's just full sun there and it's really hot from like early in the morning till noon, and then after noon this part of the roof covers it and they get full shade until the rest of the day. But they prefer to bask in the mornings, so that's fine because they'll get a little bit of heat and then that's it. And this is where the new pond is gonna be. Still not gonna make it for a while, and I need to give them a water bowl because they don't have one right now. So until I do that, I'm just gonna be soaking them. But here I'm gonna make a big one for the sulcatas up to here, or maybe a little bit smaller. I'm not sure on exactly what I'm gonna do here, and I have to see. But for this, I'm probably just gonna get another one of these water bowls. And you can see the Canixies is sleeping in there, the hingeback. But I'm gonna get a water bowl like that probably and put it in that corner there, and they'll be able to drink. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I also need to paint this. I'm gonna paint the whole thing. My grandfather said that he could get some of the liner that they put on roofs so that it doesn't mess up the wood, the rain doesn't mess up the wood. So I'll probably do that, and then I'm gonna paint it the same color as this so that it looks nicer. I'm gonna paint the whole thing, and yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm gonna see if I paint it tomorrow, I'll include it in the video. If I don't, then I won't include it in the video because I need to upload this by Sunday. But they're doing great. Yesterday they were super stressed out when I put them in, but now they're already accustomed to it. Just need to get them to shade, a little bit of more plants in here so they could eat, and that's pretty much it. It's raining, so I won't be able to paint it today either, but let me show you how this is doing. You can see it's completely dry in here, and all I may have to do is I'll have to cover up this a little bit, put like a little flap so that the rain doesn't go in through there, the water that slides down. But it is holding up pretty good. There's just a little bit of water there on the edge, which is not a big deal, it doesn't really matter. Guys, so I'm gonna start painting this enclosure, and we have very little bit of paint, and it's gonna start raining later on, but the paint should be dry by then. Let me show you guys. You see the sky, it's still blue, but it says at least in the forecast that it's gonna rain. It's been raining all morning, but there's a little window and I'm gonna take the opportunity to paint it. I don't even know if I have enough to fill the whole thing, but I'm gonna do at least the outside, and if I don't have enough, I have to bring in another bucket, which I have in there, and do the inside. But I'll do that on another video if I don't get to finish with this amount of paint. Alright, so got some paint already, and the air conditioning just turned on, so if you guys can't hear me very well, I guess I'll cut this part. But I'm just gonna trace this part. The grass is gonna get dirty because I put the wood in before I painted it, but that's not that big a deal. I'll just clean it off later, cut off the pieces that are dirty so that the tortoises won't get to them, but they shouldn't worry. I painted this enclosure that way by just passing it over. I'm not gonna go all the way down, but I'm just gonna go as much as I can just to make it look a little bit nicer than if it weren't painted, and more importantly, protect the wood from the rain. So there we go. I've painted the whole barrier here, and I'm not gonna pass it twice because I don't have that much paint and it doesn't really matter that much. I don't know if I mentioned this before, but I left this out just in case the sulcatas are climbing over it trying to look in, so that I could add another piece of wood. I'm gonna give them a couple weeks. If they don't mess with it, then I'll cut those 2 pieces of wood off. And I did not paint the roof because I'm gonna put the roofing, I forgot what that was called, give me a second, the roof liner on it. I don't even know if that's the real name or not, but basically just so that the water doesn't go inside, I'll put it. My grandfather has it. I just need to go pick it up whenever I go and stick it on there, and that should be good. And if anything, I'll pass again. I did the inside there, but I did not do this side or that side so that the tortoises are healthy that way. Here's not going to be a problem because they don't have grass to eat there, so they're not going to be messing with it. And either way, I only did this mostly for the water, and so that my parents wouldn't be too mad about it, so that it looks a little bit nicer, and like that should be good. Let me just pass a little bit over here because there's a little spot that wasn't clean there, but that should be fine. When you're walking in or walking out, you can see that only that side's painted. If you're coming in this way, you're gonna see that, but it's not really gonna be that big a deal because the plants are gonna be covering that eventually. And if those 2 plants don't make it, then I'll have to buy new ones. If not, then I don't know, I just have to buy new plants. Need to get some more hibiscus, like I said earlier, to put in there, and that should be it. Hopefully these guys do good in this enclosure and they don't get too agitated and start running around the place everywhere. So far they've been doing good. Only the first night were they aggravated. But this is my room right here, so when I wake up I could look at them, make sure they're not nesting or anything, because they do like to dig, or they like to nest early in the morning. At least that's when I saw my 2 females nesting. Digging test holes, because I never found the actual eggs, but I only saw the test holes in the morning, so I didn't get to see it because I wasn't home when she was laying eggs. But get to see them at least. And now the redfoots are gonna be in here. Alright, so I'm gonna end the video here. Thank you guys for watching. If you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a like, any comments if you guys want to see any future suggestions, and subscribe if you haven't already. Turn on post notification, that helps me out a lot. And have a great day.